Alright guys, we are back for more of my Thanksgiving special. We just did a game of Family Feud Decades for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we were able to win the $20,000 in fast money, which was very exciting. So for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see how we do. And I currently have Mark Liotta joining with me.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
We're just going to do easy difficulty like we always do. Alright, let's play. And let's see if we can have a good game here.
This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. Player one. Player two.
Taking on Katie and Samuel this game.
And now.
And there's the late great Alex Trebek that we all miss very much to this day.
Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Here we go.
Alright, let's see what the categories are in the Jeopardy round.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. I only
have eyes for you.
Literature.
Grammy winners.
Zoology. Historic
women.
And
mountains.
All right, let's get back into this. Player one has control of the board. While pointing the Wii remote at the screen, press the A button to select.
Alright, Mark, where should we start at?
Eyes, 200.
Alright.
Heterohelix is the English variety of this climbing plant. Yes, player one. Use the Wii remote or press
what is
the
ivy?
on the plus control.
Let's do I only have eyes for you for 400.
Again, player one. Kelly will present this clue.
In monozygotic, or this type of twins, the genetic makeup of each twin is exactly the same.
Here's what we wanted. Identical.
Oh, identical. I was thinking that, but I wasn't so sure. I should have buzzed in right there when I had the chance. Oh well. Alright, I only have eyes for you for 600.
Roger that, Houston. The rocket engines have reached this point of firing to life.
Alright, this one I should know.
Yes, player one.
What is ignition?
That is
I only have eyes for you for 800.
Player one. It's a list of places to be visited on a journey. Let's hear it, player one.
What is itinerary?
Yeah. Yep.
I only have eyes for you for 1,000.
Choose again, player one.
Answer the Daily Double!
Woo. Answer the Daily Double. You are.
Alright, it is early. I'll just do a true Daily Double.
Here is your clue. The male of this wild goat of the Alps has backward curving horns that may be as long as it is tall.
What is the abyss?
Nope.
Ah, darn it, we lost all our money.
The ibex.
It was the ibex that we needed.
Player one.
Oh well. Alright, where should we go next?
Let's see. What do we have left?
Alright, we have literature, Grammy winners, zoology, historic women, and mountains as our other categories.
Zoology.
Alright, zoology 200.
The giant Pacific this may have as many as 1,600 suckers on its arms. They help it to taste and touch. Okay, player one.
What is the octopus?
Yes.
That's right. Alright, let's do zoology for 400.
While it doesn't breathe fire, the dragon named for this Indonesian island does kill its prey with its deadly saliva.
Let's try this one.
Yes, player one.
What is Komodo?
Yes.
Zoology for 600.
Select again. Doggone it, a mud puppy isn't a little doggy. but a large one of these amphibians. Player 1?
What is a salamander? That's right. Zoology for
Please
800.
pick again. A type of this snake that sounds like a James Clavell novel is Australia's deadliest and most feared.
Let's see what Samuel says. Taipan, and he's right.
Player 3, back to you.
Zoology for 1000.
The rare white alligator has a condition called leucism, meaning it lacks this skin pigment. Okay, player 2.
Katie says Bert or Ruben, and that's not it.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
We may as well try this since it is a 50-50 shot. Alright, it's down to melanin and hemoglobin. What do you think it is?
Let's try hemoglobin.
Sorry.
No, that's wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
So we know Samuel's gonna get this
Yes,
either
player
way. It was melanin that we needed.
You get to pick again, player 3.
Alright, Grammy wears for 200.
1978. Just the way you are.
This category I'm not feeling too confident on right here. We'll just see what happens with this.
Here's the correct response. Billy Joel.
It was Billy Joel. Alright.
Player 3, back to you.
Grammy wears for
Next
400.
selection. 1966. Strangers in the Night. Here's what we were looking for. Frank Sinatra.
It was Frank Sinatra.
You again, player 3.
Grammy wears for 600.
1992. Tears in Heaven. It's player 2.
Let's see what Katie says. Eric Clapton, and she's right.
Player 2. Pick again.
Grammy wears for 800.
1995. Kiss from a Rose. Here's the correct response. Seal.
It was a seal. Alright.
Please pick again. Player 2.
Grammy wears for 1000.
1973. Killing Me Softly with His Song. Okay.
Alright,
player
Samuel says Roberta
That's correct.
Flack, and he got it.
3. Select again.
Literature for 200.
In chapter 52 of this novel, a boisterous crowd is gathering for Fagin's execution. Player 3.
Alright, Samuel says David Copperfield, and that's not it.
Any other takers?
Let's give it a shot.
Let's hear it. Player 1.
What is Oliver Twist? Alright, there we go. We got it.
We return
Alright.
to player 1.
Alright, should we stick with literature or should we switch to a different category?
Continuous literature.
Alright, we'll do literature for 400.
19th century author, known for writing about a venerable mansion with 7 acutely peaked gables. The correct response is Nathaniel Hawthorne.
It was Nathaniel Hawthorne. Alright.
Player
Literature
one.
for 600.
People from the past appear to a brother and sister in Rewards and Fairies by this author of The Jungle Book. Yes, player 3.
Let's see what Samuel says. Arthur Conan Doyle. Nope.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'm gonna go for
Okay,
it.
player 1.
Who is Rudyard Kipling? Got it. Alright, let's do literature for 800.
Modern novels with biblical titles include Jane Hamilton's The Book of Ruth, and Toni Morrison's Song of Him. Here's the correct response. Solomon.
It was Solomon. Alright.
Player one.
Alright, literature for 1,000.
Even Grendel would love Seamus Heaney's new translation of the Anglo-Saxon epic about this title geet. Here's what we wanted. Beowulf.
It was Beowulf. Alright. We have 2 categories left right here. Historic women and mountains. Which one should we do next?
Mountains.
Alright, mountains for 200.
The Hoosick Mountains are a range of these colorful mountains located in Vermont. Player one.
What are the Green Mountains?
Yeah,
That's right. Alright, mountains for 400.
Player one. Tenzing Norgay was one of the first 2 men to reach the summit of this mountain on May 29, 1953. It's player one.
What is Mount Everest? Alright, we got it. Mountains for 600.
Again, player one. Waionea Mountains in this U.S. state rise up to 4,025-foot Mount Kaala.
I'm not too sure about this one.
Here's the response we were looking for. Hawaii.
It was Hawaii. Alright.
Player
Mountains
one.
for 800.
The Caucasus Mountains of Eastern Europe are predominantly found in this country. Here's the correct response. Russia.
It was Russia. Okay.
Choose
Mountains for
again.
1,000.
Geological evidence shows that this 5,000-mile mountain chain may extend south into Antarctica.
I have no idea.
Here's what we were looking for. The Andes.
The Andes. Okay.
Player one,
Historic woman
back
for
to you.
200.
This Secretary of State, whose first name is from a musical term, had originally planned to be a concert pianist. The correct response is Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice.
You
Okay.
get to pick
Historic
again,
woman for
player
400.
Shortly after her disappearance, her publisher, husband George Putnam, released Last Flight, containing her diaries.
I think I may know
Let's hear it,
this.
player one.
That's not who I thought it was. Who is Amber Lindbergh? No.
That's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about
Amelia Earhart. Oh, that makes sense for what the clue was telling me right there. I should have said that. Oh well. Historic woman for 600.
The Moses of her people. She helped hundreds of slaves escape along the Underground Railroad.
I'll try this one.
Player one.
Oh, who is Harriet Tubman? There we go. Got it. Alright, historic woman for 800.
She met her beloved teacher Anne Sullivan in 1887. Here's the correct response. Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. Okay.
And now the $1,000 tip.
Alright, last clue.
This first American woman in space heads a company geared to girls who are interested in science and math. It's player one.
Who is Sally Ride?
You got it.
Alright, we're in the lead after the Jeopardy round with a total of $2,800. And Katie selects first in Double Jeopardy. Let's see what categories we have for that round.
Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories.
Inventors and inventions. 1960s TV. The scintillating 1700s. Calling all angels. Theater around the world. And the A's with A in quotation marks.
You're ready. It's double.
Alright, theater around the world for 400.
Didn't debut on Broadway, but in this city, its setting. Here's the response we were looking for. Paris.
It was Paris. Okay.
Player 2, you pick again.
Theater around the world for
He
800.
directed a landmark Chinese production of his play Death of a Salesman at the People's Art Theater in Beijing. Here's the correct response. Arthur Miller.
It was Arthur Miller. Okay.
We return to you, player 2.
Calling all angels for 400.
Angelo is an Italian food term for a type of this. The correct response is angel hair pasta.
It was angel hair pasta. Okay.
Player 2, you pick again.
Calling all angels for
That every
800.
soul has one of these is not an article of faith, but St. Jerome says it is the mind of the church. We're talking about a guardian angel.
It was a guardian angel. Okay.
Please pick again, player
Calling
2.
all angels for
It
1200.
follows hark in the first line of a 17th century hymn. Okay, player 2.
Alright, Katie says the herald angel saying, and she's right. She's also out of the hall.
Select again.
1960s TV
First
for
aired on
400.
September 30th, 1963. Opie the Birdman has become a classic episode of this sitcom.
I don't watch a whole lot of retro television,
Yes,
so I'm not really so sure on this. Let's see what Samuel says. The Andy Griffith Show, and he got it.
You again, player 3.
1960 CV for
The never used
800.
lyrics of its theme song were written by Gene Roddenberry.
I really do not have a clue on this one.
Here's what we wanted. Star Trek.
It was Star Trek. Okay.
Player 3, back to you.
1960
for our next
CV
selection.
for
On the
1200.
Addams Family, Ted Cassidy played not only Lurch, but this disembodied hand as well. Let's hear it, player 3.
Samuel says Uncle Fester.
That's
Nope.
Anyone else?
Let's try it.
It's player 1.
Alright, it's down to Thing and Gomez. I'm thinking it's Gomez, so I'm gonna try that. What? It's not it?
Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 2.
So we know Katie's gonna get this. It was Thing. I was not thinking that.
Choose again, player 2.
1960 CB for 1600, and there's one of the two daily doubles.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are currently in the lead.
Alright, Katie's wagering
The
350.
clue. On August 29th, 1967, he finally caught up with the one-armed man.
Katie says Robert Ironside, and she's wrong, but she still has the lead by $50 right now. It was Richard Kimball
You get to pick
she
again,
was
player 2.
needed right there.
In
1960 CB for
Mary Tyler Moore won
2000.
her first Emmy as this new Rochelle housewife. Yes, player 2.
Let's see what Katie says. Laura Petrie, and she's right.
Player 2, back to you.
Alright, 1700 for
King George II
400.
lost his marbles over Henrietta Howard and gave her Marble Hill House on this river. Player 2.
Alright, Katie says Avon. No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, Player 1.
What is Thames? Alright, there we go.
Player 1.
Okay. What category should we go to?
What do we still have?
Alright, we have inventors and inventions, 1700s, Calling No Angels, Theater Around the World, and the Ace.
Ace.
Alright, Ace for
A
400.
liquid under pressure released through a nozzle as a spray or foam. Yes, Player 1.
What is aerosol?
Good.
That's right. Alright, Ace for 800.
Player 1. A recess or nook for something like a bookcase. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is an antechamber?
No.
No.
Any other takers? Player 2.
Alright, Katie says alcove.
Good for you.
That's what we needed.
Choose again. Player 2.
Alright, Ace for
To
1200.
suspend a legal proceeding.
I should know this.
Okay, Player 1.
What is adjourn?
Right.
The Ace for 1600.
Player 1. From the Greek for slope, it's to adjust to a new set of conditions. It's Player 1.
What is a climate? Yes. Okay, Ace for 2000.
Player 1. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
In seismic data, the maximum displacement of a seismic wave during one oscillation, here 23 millimeters, is referred to by this term.
Yes, Player 1.
What is amplitude?
That's correct.
Got it. Alright, what category should we go to next?
Theater.
Alright, Theater Around the World for 1200.
A Dutch TV reality show picked the muscular swinger for the European run of this Disney musical.
I think you should know a good amount of Disney, Mark. So, do you know this? Too late.
Correct response. Tarzan.
Oh, it was Tarzan that we needed.
Please pick again, Player 1.
Alright, Theater Around the World for 1600. Oh, there's the other daily double!
Sorry? The second daily double.
Alright, we have 6,400 right now. How much should we wager?
600.
Alright, 600.
And the clue. There's a method behind his founding of the Moscow Art Theater with Nemirovich Danchenko.
Alright, it's either Andrea Dronzi, Konstantin Saklovsky, or Alexander Bryansev. What do you think it is?
The third one? I don't know.
No, but at least we didn't lose a whole lot right there. It was Konstantin Stanislavski. Alright, Theater Around the World for 2000.
Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
Performers in this traditional Japanese art of singing and dancing wear elaborate stylized makeup.
Here's what we wanted. Kabuki.
It was Kabuki. Alright. What category should we do this time?
The first one there on the left.
Alright, Inventors and Inventions for 400.
Walter Deemer with the Fleer Company invented the first commercially successful type of this chewing gum in 1928.
I'll try this one.
It's Player 1.
What is bubble gum? That's right. Alright, Inventors and Inventions for 800.
In 1879, James A. Ritty invented this machine, and retailers have been ringing up sales ever since. Let's hear it, player one.
What is a cash register?
You are correct.
Inventors and inventions for 1200.
In 1798, this cotton gin inventor began using a system of interchangeable parts to make muskets for the U.S. government. Player three.
Samuel says Robert Fulton, and that's not it.
Anyone else?
We have two options
Okay,
left.
player one.
It's down to Matthias Baldwin or Eli Whitney. I'm thinking it's Eli Whitney. I'll try that. That's right!
Please.
Alright, inventors and inventions for 1600.
In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett invented polytetrafluoroethylene, a non-stick substance better known as this. It's player two.
Katie says Teflon, and she's right.
You again, player two.
Inventors and inventions for
Martha
2000.
Costin invented the Costin This, a device for signaling at sea in the 1850s. Okay, player two.
Alright, Katie says Flair.
That is correct.
She got it.
You get to pick again, player two.
Alright, 1700s for
A famous one of
800.
these, Marie Camargo, is remembered for shortening her skirts to calf length.
I don't know this one.
Here's the correct response. A ballerina.
It was a ballerina. Okay.
Player two. You pick again.
1700s for
In
1200.
1752, suave seducer Sergei Saltykov spiced up the life of this future empress. Here's the response we were looking for. Catherine the Great.
It was Catherine the Great. Okay.
Select again.
1700s to
Born
1600.
into a family of actors, he was expelled from a seminary, big surprise, before finding fame as a lusty libertine. The correct response is Giovanni Casanova.
It was Giovanni Casanova. Alright.
Player two.
1700s to 2000.
Here's Kelly.
An engraving of this 18th century French monarch, America's most powerful ally during the Revolution, hangs at Mount Vernon.
I don't know it.
We're talking about Louis XVI.
It was Louis the 16th. Okay.
Player two. Pick again.
Calling All Angels for
Jesus,
1600.
sung by this young Welsh lass with the voice of an angel, has sold millions worldwide. Here's what we were looking for. Charlotte Church.
It was Charlotte Church. Okay.
Here's the $2,000 clue.
Alright, last clue.
It's the title of Tony Kushner's Pulitzer-winning play. Here's the response we were looking for. Angels in America.
It was Angels in America. Alright.
Sorry, looks later.
Alright, we do have the lead heading into Final Jeopardy, and Samuel is the only player that's not advancing to Final Jeopardy, all because he has no money. Let's see what the category
This
is.
category. Children's Lit.
Alright, Children's Lit.
You need to select.
Alright, we have 8,200 right now, while Katie has 7,650. How much should we wager?
Ooh, close game. Let's see. You said she has 76.50, right?
Yeah, that's how much money Katie has, while we have 8,200.
Alright, let's see. Alright, then we have 82. Track 7101.
Alright, 7101. Okay.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. press a direction to select an answer. Now,
Alright, time to see the clue.
This Roald Dahl book begins, "These two very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket."
Okay, it's either Where the Wild Things Are, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Charlotte's Web, or Wrinkle in Time. What do you think it is?
Chocolate Factory.
Okay, we'll go with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Let's hope we're right on this.
What did you put as your response?
Katie said Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and she's right!
We'll add...
She wagered only $5.55, so that brings her total to $8,205.
And your response?
I said Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and we know for a fact I'm right!
Your total with that correct response.
We wagered $71.01, so we win the game with $15,301.
Congratulations, player one. You're the winner.
Alright, that was a good game.
Thanks for playing, everybody. See you next time.
Alright, so we won $15,301 in this segment, which is a nice amount of money, and I'm glad we were able to pull off a very good, successful win on this segment. Alright, anyways, that is going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii as part of my Thanksgiving special, but we still have some more games to play, and we'll be right back for our next segment right after this. Stay tuned.